Yo, what's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Duck, man. Listen, let me explain something to y'all, right? The world has took two things and made millions of different versions of these two things. What am I talking about? A man and a woman, okay? This is what happens when you don't live as a tribe. You experience things totally different. This woman might like skinny dudes, light-skinned dudes, tall dudes, short dudes, and this woman want the total opposite. Same thing with men. So what I'm telling y'all is this: everybody's running around with different versions and experiences of men and women, right? And they going backwards and forth on what is right and what is wrong. No, shit don't make no sense. Because what might be right for you may be totally wrong for me, and vice versa. But this is what happens when you don't live tribal. The motherfuckers that's running the world, they know that. Why is it that when you see animals, you see that same group of animals? You don't see lions hanging out with motherfucking zebras, and you don't see lizards hanging out with birds. They tribal, nigga, just like the cells in your body. We the only ones that live differently. I'm gonna tell y'all some other shit, right? I tell y'all, when you look at a community, every house in that community is a different tribe. Every house got different furniture, different shit in the freezer, different clothes in the closet, different shoes in the house, different cleaning products. We all live totally different, but for some fucking reason, we are all supposed to arrive at the same destination at the same time, as a man and as a woman, as a family, as this, as that. It don't make no sense. This is why when you give people information about who they with, you don't tell them what to do. You would say, this is what I would do. Because what might work for me might not work for you. This is why when you go through some shit and your heart's breaking, I don't feel shit. I may not see what you see. I don't feel what you feel. I don't see her when she's getting out the shower and that water dripping off her ass and whatever it is about that woman you love. I don't. That's not my woman, and vice versa. But think about what I'm telling y'all. Every relationship is different. Everyone's living totally different experiences, but yet we all supposed to be the same. Come on, bro. Who came up with this shit? If we lived as a tribe, we would go to sleep together. We would all wake up together. All the men would do what men do. All the women would do what women do, and all the children would do what children do. And collectively, we will all do what we all do. It don't make sense. And the motherfuckers that run the world, they understand that. How can we take advantage of these people? Separate them, break them up, make them feel like, or make them think they're supposed to do everything on their own. It's power in numbers, right? How the fuck we all divided, but they're all together? And when I say all together, I fucking mean all together. You take a company like Uline. Uline is a company that supply all these companies with garbage bags, paper bags, all type of supplies and products. Whoever owned that company, that family, is in the loop. When you go to hotels, the Hiltons, the big hotels, I guarantee you there's one company that supplies all the pillows, all the motherfucking toiletries. All these companies are together, and this is what keeps them on top and keeps us on the bottom. Because guess what? It's going to be one group of people that's going to own everything, but it's got to be one group of fools to buy everything. I said this shit years ago. Schools are not going to have teachers. Why? Because they're going to start giving us, our children, computers, gearing them up for this information age. Now there's no fucking teacher in the room. Now the children are basically being taught how to work computers, right? Be familiar with computers, right? Understand how this society that's basically minimizing the use of people, right, is going to be operating. Children are going to know more about computers than adults. And as you see, they do to this day, because they are coming up in this information age and they teaching these children this shit. I tell you, these people work in 10-year increments, or in some cases 20 to 30 years. So by the time you figure this shit out, nigga, they working on your son and your nephews. And by the time they figure out, they'll be working on their son and nephews. See, people thinking for today, planning for the weekend. These motherfuckers planning for the next 150, fucking 50, 100, 200, 300 years. But this is the shit they have to do. give you this narrative of what a woman is, what a man is, put you in a society that says the total opposite of that, and watch you fight to try and become that, and watch other people point their finger, oh, you a thot, oh, nigga, you ain't shit. Remember, black people cheat, white people have affairs. You have to understand this shit, bro. This shit is strategically planned, homie. You understand me? But until you as a black man, or until you as a group of men or a culture can own anything, you can't control nothing. You living in another man's world. You don't own shit. And this is why I say people running around hollering about, oh, this is that. Oh, black relationships don't work. It ain't designed to work, dummy. Why you think they exploit us on TV the way they do? Name another culture you see on TV where you got a group of women all on single, they got a lot of money, and they just running around, hanging out on the weekends, drinking wine, and got their dog. But they successful. You don't see Jewish women doing that shit on TV. Indian women. You don't see no other women that's exploited the way that black women are. Niggas designed for us to see and paint, and they've painted that perception in our minds that women ain't shit. And women will blame other women. Men will blame other men, women. Men blame men. We all blaming each other, but we not blaming the motherfucker who set the perception in our minds in the beginning. All this athlete money, rap money, all this money we got, we don't have a motherfucking thing. And that's why I did not watch the 50 years of hip hop. Nigga, it's all the money they made together, all them artists, and it's no disrespect, but we talking billions of dollars. All them artists made together. Ain't now one of them got a record company. Now one of them got a radio station, TV station, news, a fucking news company. None of them got nothing. How it take you 10, 15 years to make it in Hollywood? Bitch, create your own fucking Hollywood. Why you study knocking on their door? Them bitch giving out Oscars to the lamest motherfucking actors in the... Man, that's why I say this is bullshit, man. Bullshit, bro. Anyway, until you figure that out, until you constantly study, play, and dwell in the devil's playground that's designed to keep you dumb, deaf, and blind, and to keep your motherfucking ass where you at. They give you a religion. They give you your perception of life. They give you the fucking script, and you play that bitch to the T. That's why I say you in jail mentally. You in a mental prison and don't even fucking know it. So this is why none of this shit works, because it wasn't designed to work, nigga. Thank God put us here to wear Jordans and go out to nightclubs and do all this. Fuck no. I'll pay attention, man. It's your boy Papa Duck. Like I tell you, man, in order for your ass to be found, your ass must first be lost, man. I'm out.